Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a review on a new product from Danessa Myricks, and this is their Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. On Sephora, it's called the Yummy Skin Soothing Skin Tint Foundation with peptides and ceramides. This retails for $48 Canadian. You actually get more than your standard fluid ounce. In this product, it's 45 milliliters or 1.58 fluid ounces. The promo images of this personally sold me. I couldn't wait to try out the product. All the models looked incredible and it just sounded right up my alley. Exactly like something I use on the daily, like my Beauty Blender Skin Tint and all those other products that you know I'm a fan of. The only thing I had trouble with is the shade selection, because online I found that the shade that I thought I was based on wording just looked a little deep on the models, so I thought I wouldn't fit into that. So I ended up going for shade 5, and it is quite light. I did scrub off all my self-tan, so I don't have any tan on today. I'm hoping this matches me for my skin today. However, if you're normally my self-tan shade, this is definitely a lighter option. And I wouldn't go by the swatches on Sephora just because they do look darker than they actually are in person. This is quite a bit lighter than I thought it would be, though it does match the description. Shade 5 is for light to medium skin with neutral undertones. I think it perfectly matches the description. Just the swatches for me threw me off a bit, so just go by the description. I don't think I saw any pink leaning undertones though, which is unfortunate. In the range, there are 16 shades available, but I was looking through them and they're either neutral, warm, I think there might be peach, but I don't think I saw any cool tones. It does say it's flexible though, so I'm hoping that this does match me on days when I do have a little bit more color. And it's supposed to address redness and unevenness, which is exactly what I'm looking for. All the things that it says is exactly like tick, tick, tick. Sign me up. I wanted to try it out. I didn't realize it had more than 1 fluid ounce, so it's great that it has more product. I did try this out yesterday just to get a feel for it. I loved how it looked applying it with my fingers. Today we're going to be doing a full wear test, so I'm going to show you at the end of the video how this wears on the skin, if it holds up. And yesterday I didn't do anything but just apply this on. No makeup, no nothing. So I kind of have a little feel for it. And while I'm applying this to the skin, I personally will reach for my fingers when I use this, but I'm going to try a brush today. And I'm going to go over the highlighted ingredients. So this has vegan collagen peptides, visibly smooth skin texture, and plumps fine lines. The ceramides strengthen, care for, and protect skin barrier, and cactus extract, an antioxidant booster that hydrates and soothes. So this shade is actually perfect for when I don't have a tan. It didn't match me yesterday. I had to scrub my skin. But if you are a true light to medium neutral undertones, this is a really great match. I just did 1 light layer. This claims to be a light coverage, which definitely it is, just with that amount of product. And it has a skin-like radiant finish, which I feel like it also does have. I think this is such a pretty formulation on the skin. I didn't even powder my face or set, and I thought it looked so pretty applied with the fingers. I felt like it had a little bit more coverage when applied with my fingers, just because your fingers aren't absorbing any of the product, and the makeup bristles can do that. So 1 light layer all over my face. It's glowy, it looks like skin. It's so pretty, the finish of this. I love it so much. I haven't seen how my other makeup plays with this, so I'm just gonna go ahead, quickly build this up to a 2nd layer, which is how I personally like to wear this. I will show you how that looks like on the skin. So that is what 2 layers look like on the skin. It's perfect like this. I feel it's so pretty, just with a little bit of concealer finishing off my face, and I feel like I'm good to go as an everyday skin look. It's so nice. So I'm going to go ahead, go off camera, quickly finish off the rest of my makeup, come back, and I'll do wear tests, share with you a little bit more about the product, and we're going to see how this looks like throughout the day. I am back. Here is the completed face. I will have everything linked down below that I used to complete this, but I just did a little bit of powder to set. I wanted to keep that radiant glowy finish. The only issue with that is that I noticed a little bit of my hair is getting stuck to my skin, so a little bit more powder or throw my hair back to have this sort of glow to the skin. But I love how the skin looks, so healthy and fresh and plump and youthful. So I'm really loving how it's initially looking. The key to me is to see how long this lasts, because I do need something that is going to hold up throughout the day. I don't want my skin to eat this, because sometimes with tinted moisturizers, my skin can just eat it up and then the coverage completely disappears, and then did I apply makeup? Who knows? Sometimes that happens to me with products with this sort of consistency, so we will see if it holds to my skin and remains throughout the day. I will let you know how many hours it lasts and all that good stuff at the end of this video. So check in for initial application, and this is how it looked throughout the day. 9 hours later, I am back. Here is what the foundation is looking like on the skin. You can see definitely not as perfect as when we started. It wore really nicely overall. Just a couple spots that I want to point out for this video. It's only starting to break up around my nose and slightly on my chin at the 9-hour mark. This I feel like I probably would have pressed in my foundation slightly earlier than this. It doesn't look bad by any means, but I can start to see my texture right here and just along my chin area as well. Things aren't looking as smooth as it did when I first applied it, and obviously it looks slightly more glowy just because my natural oils are starting to peek through. My other makeup held on really nicely, but at this point I personally would just take a puff. I don't have anything extra on this, and I would just start pressing in the areas that I just feel like need to be re-pressed into the skin, worked into the skin. I personally don't need to add extra powder because I find that can start to cake up. Just pressing in with a puff is all I personally need to do. Also, you can probably see that it's actually removed on my nose right here. I had my sunglasses on. That always happens. I know there's some little hacks you can do, like put powder on the little bits of your sunglasses. That never works for me. I honestly just kind of have to rework that foundation or whatever I'm using into my skin to make that go away. So I do have some sunglass marks, but after repressing it in, everything's looking a lot smoother on the skin, and I'm very happy with the wear of the formula. Super lightweight, feels hydrating on the skin, looks fresh and youthful. It's everything I honestly want for an everyday product. Easy to apply. I could throw this on with my fingers if I wanted. And I do want to pick up another shade for the summertime because I couldn't have my usual self-tan on because the shade that I got was just much too light. Though it does work for my natural coloring, it's a perfect match for no tan at all. So if that is your same skin tone, get number 5. And if we're the same color when we have a self-tan and you purchase this, let me know which one you got. I think I might pick up number 7, I think it is. But overall, this is something that I personally would reach for year-round. I don't know those with oily skin if this would hold up nicely for you in the summer. It was very hot for me today, and you could see that I was getting slightly oiled. The oil was peeking through. So I can only attest to a normal complexion. My skin isn't dry in the slightest right now. I would say it is normal. I don't have any clinging, no dry patches, and overall on normal skin, I feel like this wears really, really nicely. So very happy with the product, the wear, the formula, the packaging, the amount you get. Just the color selection was a little bit hard for me, but knowing that, I'm gonna go online and pick out a deeper shade. This works for me perfectly right now. And unfortunately, I think this is an online only product as well. So you have to trust the online resources in order to get your perfect shade in this. So hopefully this video can help some of you out if you are curious about the shade range, because looking at the models, I definitely thought around this shade, just because the ones that were a few steps up on the models, it just looked a little too deep for me. I didn't think I would be able to use those ones, but I feel like I could. So going back, I know I'll be able to get a deeper shade. And very happy with 5 though for most days if I don't have a tan. I think it looks really nice. But that is going to be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. My dog is nudging my arm over here. You can probably hear her snorting. She's ready to go to bed too, I think. She's like, Mom, why aren't we going to bed yet? Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for spending some time with me today. And I hope my review on the new Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint helps you out decide if this is something you want or not. I've only had limited experience with Danessa Myricks products, but everything I've purchased I've absolutely loved. So let me know what your favorite Danessa Myricks beauty products are in the comment section below, because I definitely want to check out more from the brand. Next to the blush, this is probably my favorite thing that I've personally tried so far. I love complexion, as you guys know, so very excited for this and to get a deeper shade as well for the summertime. If you like foundation reviews, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If there's any other products that you want to see me review in the future, leave them in the comments section below. If you've picked this up, let me know as well, and I will see you guys in my next video.